Hi, and today I want to talk about my college experience in particular with teachers. Teachers, quite frankly, can't teach. TAs are basically the same thing. Sometimes the answers you get from a TA may not coincide with an answer you get from a professor. In my experience, I've had this happen a lot, and in my experience, teachers just like reading off slides. Reading off slides is not teaching. Reading off slides is what it says, reading. I like problems broken down for me. I don't like having something feel like it's above my head and then having to go and YouTube or go to other various sources to have to learn what I should have been learning in the classroom. Thankfully, I've met Jeff and he understands that. He understands that teaching is really something that a person needs patience, perseverance, and the ability to inspire people. And he has all three of those. He's always been patient with me. He's never made me feel like a question is dumb. And he's always talked about what engineering is really about. Engineering is about taking concepts and being able to apply them to a real world scenario. It's not about being able to pass exams and memorize things. That's not engineering. That's not what it's about. And to me, it was really inspiring hearing that, because I didn't want to just read a book. I didn't just want to read slides. I didn't just want to do assignments and turn them in and forget about what I've learned. I want to be able to do something that's applicable to a real world setting, and even stuff that's personal to me that I may want to do one day. And he's been able to help me understand the basic concepts that I need, and even go beyond that and explain higher level ones. He's been there with me every step of the way, and I can't thank him enough for that. He's been able to break down any problem I've had to a basic level and build from there. And that's what's important, being able to get those basics down and build up. And he's never made any question I've had feel dumb. He's never been condescending to me. He's always made my questions feel valid, and he's been able to answer every single question that I've had. And he always makes sure that through every time we've worked, that at the end I understood everything. And if anything wasn't clear, we would go back and revisit it. I can't thank him enough for this style of teaching, because he understands the way I need to learn. And because of this, I've made it pretty far, and I'm almost near the end of my college degree. And because of this, I'm thankful to him, and it's been an amazing journey. If it wasn't for him, I don't know if I ever would have made it to this point. But because of his inspiration and his ability to teach and his listening, and I've made it this far. And I don't think any teacher, any regular college professor, by themselves or even with a teaching assistant, would have been able to get me here. And it's sad to say, but it's the honest truth. Because teachers today, or I don't know, maybe this has been happening for a long time now, that teachers, especially a lot of them, are more concerned about research than teaching. And that's not the way it should be. But sadly, this is really the reality. And thankfully, he understood that. He understood that teachers are not really teaching to students. They're just there. They're just reading off slides or writing things on a board and not really explaining. I've experienced multiple times where teachers don't seem like they want to answer questions. And he's never been that way with me, or anyone I've seen him work with. He always encourages questions. And if you have any follow-up questions, he'll answer them. And he's always even given me a general template of how to solve problems, how to break things down, draw pictures if you have to, do whatever you need to do that makes sense to be able to solve problems. And I'm thankful for all the times we worked together and all the success that I've obtained through his teaching.